Hello, everyone. Welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you very much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a look at KuCoin. And just before we do, we're going to peek over Bitcoin because I think it's important to understand this. Now, Bitcoin is doing very well, right? We got higher highs, higher lows on the shorter time frames. You can even see them here as well on the one-day chart, which is important. We had a 6% increase, 1% retracement, 6% increase as well. Just bear in mind, we're kind of on the overextended side right now in the short term with the TD sequential, and we might see somewhat of a correction. I wouldn't say it's going to come crashing back down, but Bitcoin's Bitcoin. We never truly know. Also, understand this as well. We're going to have some trading days, soon over the weekend here with the holiday, where we're going to have lower volume and higher volatility. So coins like this, Crow, etc., they could take off. Just bear in mind, that Monday, Sunday, somewhere in that range, we could expect some type of correction if it were to continue. So try not to get crazy in the head and think that everything's just all well and good now. We might see some type of correction, but of course, leading into that, we will probably see some volatility over the weekend, just based on the fact that the traditional traders that control the market are going to be out of the office, so to speak. All right, so just bear that in mind. But all in all, really good stuff here. The fact we have less fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the market, we broke that lower high, lower low pattern, and we're replacing that with higher highs and higher lows. That is a really big, impactful scenario for Bitcoin, which is trickling into other altcoins right now. So Crow is no exception. It's obviously doing very well because of that, because it was very reliant on Bitcoin's lack of success recently. Okay, and it's still reliant on Bitcoin's success too. It's just going to be 2, 3, maybe even 4x of it. Okay, all the way. That's the scenario there for Bitcoin. If you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, I just love teaching people how to trade. I hope you're having an amazing day as well. And obviously, we're just going to take a look here at some details on KuCoin. And if you're interested in becoming better trading, if you're interested in becoming a better trader, I have a trading academy. Link in the description below. I'm rolling out with that next month, but I currently actually have a trading community where you can learn and grow and become a better trader. I share every single trade that I take as well, which are trade signals through that too. So check that out in your own time. Looking here at KuCoin. So what do we see? It's pretty obvious. Obviously, 4 days of bullish continuation. We're back up over the 50-day set moving average, which is huge. We love to see that. We're also up over 50 on the RSI, which is excellent. Gives us that sentiment of bullish instead of bearish. Furthermore, take a look at this here. We got a MACD convergence actually happening right now as we speak. This is basically telling us that on the bigger picture, right? In other words, 1 day time frames, the slower moving averages. It's basically telling us that the bears have officially lost control. So the bears have been in control since November 30th, right? So 3 weeks straight, they've been in complete control. Obviously sooner than that because the price came down earlier, but that was when they officially took hold, if you will. Now they're kind of losing grip, so to speak. The bulls are taking control, and we're going to see a convergence here, basically just implying that the price should continue to increase from here. That's a swing trade signal, right? So if you're new to trading in general, MACD convergence is probably one of the most impactful indicators you could use. I like it on the 4-hour chart, of course, because it gives us better indications of more midterm movements, but long-term, more macro, we are in very good shape to be up over the 50, up over a major resistance level at 58 cents, and to have a MACD convergence, right? So all good stuff there. We're looking very, very good here for KuCoin. Now, looking at the 4-hour chart, we're up over the 50. You can see the 50-day sim moving average working as a nice support level here. That's concurrent with Bitcoin's movement. Keep in mind, Bitcoin had about a 24-hour consolidation period just as KuCoin did. So, again, very synonymous in a lot of ways. It's increasing today just as Bitcoin is. So just bear that in mind. No pun intended with the bear statement there, but we're in pretty good shape here. We are making higher highs and higher lows on the short term. Just note that if Bitcoin does tank to 46,000, this will all be gone. Okay, we got to be realistic in that sense. There's very few coins that can sustain a massive Bitcoin sell-off, and that's just a possibility. Not saying it's going to happen, but we just got to be prepared and ready for that. So again, always have some kind of trailing stop loss in place. Maybe more importantly, a trailing take profit percentage, so you can always take profits as the price increases. That's what we do as a community, and we always lock in our profits, and it's a profitable scenario, right? So again, depends on who you ask, but for the most part, that's how I like to view it. Again, everyone has their own different trading styles, right? You may not like a trailing take profit target percentage. You may not like a trailing stop loss. I think it's better because it helps lock in those profits and ensure that you get those gains. Sometimes you miss out on some things, but for the most part, you're able to do very, very well. Again, those are all things you can learn in my trading academy, but for the moment here with KuCoin, we're in really good shape, right? We don't have any single indication that the price is going to retrace. However, keep this in mind, 4-hour RSI up over 70. Usually when the RSI is up over 70 on the 4-hour chart, it has a tendency of coming back down. Okay, that's just based on simple I don't know, what goes up must come down, gravity scenario. Um, Trading has a gravity involved, right? It sounds kind of weird, but when something goes up, it has to inevitably come back down. If it defies those laws of physics, then it will eventually fall down very, very hard, right? So we don't want KuCoin to retrace significantly, just like Bitcoin as well. We don't want that. So we want a healthy continuation. Bitcoin's at an 8 on TD sequential right now. So we'd really like to see a continuation to the side, not upwards, to ensure we can lock in those those support levels, right? Now, Bitcoin doesn't have any major key level supports right now. Of course, 50,000 is a big one, but KuCoin is significant here. So 58 cents will be a very, very important indicator to kind of close above. In other words, it's a major resistance previously, and it's a current support level now. So we want that to stay as a support level. And when I say it's current support level now, that's actually tentative. We still have about 5 hours left in this trading cycle before the one-day candlestick can close. So ultimately, it's still a little premature in that sense. But if we can get the one-day candle to close over 58 cents, we're going to be in really good shape to see a continuation of the upside. Okay. If we lose that, it could work as a resistance to keep the price action down, right? So there's different ways it could work. But all in all, we have really only one indication, which is the RSI over 70. It's telling us that we might see a retracement. Actually, it looks like there's going to be number 2 here. Look at TD sequentially. You can see we're at an overextended here with a 9 plus. So we're at a 9, 10, 11, 12. We're basically 12 hours into a 9-hour continuation. We should have seen a retracement or a rejection at the resistance. Instead, it broke above and will likely consolidate above, right? So what's cool about this, in a lot of cases, when you hit a 9 in TD sequential and it continues up, there's a great chance it'll consolidate right here and then leg up again. So obviously, pending Bitcoin doing something similar, we should expect that. But Bitcoin's right at a 9.2 right now, if I'm not mistaken. We're creating a 9th candlestick right now. So we should hopefully get a continuation to the side. And then, of course, from KuCoin, you can see we'll probably do something similar at this point. Okay. Now, we don't want to lose that key level support. That's a pretty important thing to be back up above. And I think that's a good thing. But again, this is really healthy continuation. I talk to my community about this all the time. Staircase patterns build tremendous results. Okay. Now, I know you're going to probably see a lot of YouTubers out there that say parabolic to the moon. We want to shoot to the freaking moon every single time. No, that's not best practice. That sucks. The reason why it sucks is because what goes up has to come down about 50% of the way. Almost every single time you see an increase go up so hard, so fast, it retraces to 0.5 on Fibonacci retracement, if not lower. Pro has a tendency of going very hard, very fast, but it's also very consistent too. These consolidation patterns are nice. I like to see that. Yes, it's concurrent with Bitcoin, but once it breaks free from Bitcoin and starts establishing its own higher highs and higher lows, then we're going to be seeing some magic. And that could very well happen soon. This weekend is going to be a unique thing because holidays have a tendency of being very low volume. I think I said that earlier, but high volatility. Okay, so we could see a lot of separation from Bitcoin this weekend based on the fact that Bitcoin may not be, I hate to use the word manipulated. That's exactly what happens, right? All these whales control the price action and they want their altcoins to pump, and that could be something we may not see this weekend. Okay, just bear that in mind. So all good stuff there. Essentially, I literally don't see anything at all that's telling us we want to sell our position or trim. We just want to expect the price to maybe consolidate for some time before it goes up again. Okay, so add your position at 58 cents confidently. I think it's a good place to add. I also feel comfortable saying that the price will continue to increase inevitably, but maybe not immediately. Okay. And once again, it's just more so the fact that I want to see that. I want to see a healthy staircase pattern. We've got a nice little step up here, but we need to get that little that flat surface here before we go up again, right? Parabolic is not a great thing in trading. Okay, so that's kind of just what I want to drive home there for you. I hope this is beneficial. I would say profit targets here, just to really quickly touch on this. You'd probably want to set your profit target 66 cents. Don't go 67, don't get greedy, because a lot of other people do that. Fibonacci retracement levels are helpful if you respect them. So if you keep a profit target just below a major Fibonacci retracement level, 9 times out of 10, the price will come up to the Fibonacci retracement level and come back down. Why not get filled before the price comes down, right? That's how we take profits as a community, and that's what I recommend for you. So 66 cents, maybe 70 cents is a round number for the next, 77 for the next. Just work your way up. Set multiple profit targets. Don't shoot for 99 cents and forget about it. Unless you're a diamond hand holder, and that's perfectly fine. Hold on for dear life, all good. But if you're going to be wise and take profits between now and then, etc., be smart about it and don't get greedy. Greed and emotion have no place in trading. I know it sounds crazy and weird, but it's just a real thing, right? So trade with some paper money first, kind of get the feel for it. But I can tell you that if you can kind of avoid those things, you're going to be in much better shape. Be realistic, be conservative, and we'll see you on the other side. So thanks again for your time. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.